Let's do it. Okay, what's your name?
Renee Kerpiers,
And how old are you?
29.
All right. What is your comfortability using apps? Not very comfortable, moderately, or very comfortable?
Very comfortable.
Okay. Use of apps to book travel. Not often, sometimes very often. That can include Lyft, Uber, any like that kind of ride sharing.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. Approximate times per month purchasing items online. It also includes food. Like ordering coffee or
Like
anything
Amazon?
like that. Amazon, yep.
Probably at least 10 times a month.
Okay. So, thank you for participating in this test.
You're welcome.
You will be aiding in the development and usability of the new DC Traveler Metro app. The DC Traveler Metro app aids travelers who are unfamiliar with the DC Metro train system and the DC area. Today you will be testing a key journey of the app, purchasing a pass. I will be observing how you interact with the app and asking you questions along the way. Please share any insights you have throughout the test. So, this is the homepage.
Okay.
So you've already downloaded the app
Okay.
and you've made a profile,
All
which
right.
includes entering your name and your billing information. From here, purchase a pass. And wait 1 second, I'm going to time you. So start.
Click bypass. How long am I in DC?
Does it a week, let's say.
Okay. Day pass. Am I traveling with anyone?
No, you're by yourself.
Okay. 1. Use current billing info. Is that a check mark?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a check mark.
Done. Enter. First name, last name, email.
$10.
Pay.
I should have sat on the other side of you.
Happy day, you're all paid. You'll find the pass barcode in your pass wallet. Scan it anytime. The station turnstile. Am I getting ready to board a train?
Let's say you are.
Okay, use pass. Scan barcode in the reader. Click. Bloop. Perfect.
All right, and we'll stop there because the next thing would be, doing your route if you have a route. So your total time is 1 minute, 14 seconds.
I did have a lot of questions during that. Does that matter?
Nope, that's good. So we're going to kind of go over it, and what I have done is going through all the screens that you picked and kind of going one by one throughout. So 1 second. So
You know, if I'm in DC for a week, I should have got a month pass. That would have been cheaper.
yeah. And that's actually a good point. In this test, I just said buy a pass. It was kind of up to your own volition how you handle that. And I think, so moving forward, based on like what you said, I think maybe adding a bit more structure might be a good idea. Would that be helpful?
Yeah, I mean, knowing how long I'm in DC, what I'm in DC for, if I'm with anybody else, that would be really helpful because that would really help me decide what kind of pass I was going to buy. If I'd taken more than a second to think about the fact that I'm in DC theoretically for a week, then I would have bought a month pass because that would definitely save me money in the long run.
Yep. So we'll start here. So you started by pass right away.
What is free event?
That is a different feature of the app. So one of the things that this app does is if you pressed it, let's say, it would come up with a map of all the different free events that are around the trains, around the different stations. And it would you could click on it and pick which one you wanted to go to.
Okay.
So yeah, so that would be like, that's like an extra feature. So you asked about, so you press bypass, and then you went to the passes page that says day pass or month pass. And you asked about how much time you're going to spend there, which you're the first person who's asked me that.
Really?
Yeah. And and it's kind of one of those things of being able to talk to you. It's kind of like, oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
So asked about the time spent there with something. And then you picked the day pass.
Which I shouldn't have done. I should have picked the month pass.
Okay. So I'll say, like, in retrospect,
For a week.
probably should have picked. That also, yeah, so another thing, the day pass would only afford you one day. You'd only be doing one day
of
pass,
activity. Mm-hmm.
right?
So if I did a month pass, then I'd be able to do as much activity as I want for the entire time that I'm there, as opposed to 2.5 days.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Month pass.
Yeah, probably should have gone with the month. Just kidding. All right. So from there, yeah, you said how many people are you going, or it's going, and I just said just you. So then you only went with one
Mm-hmm.
date, one pass. Pass picked, which actually, when using this app, a friend, if you were going with a friend, would have to download the app and use it as well.
Okay,
Because
so
you can't, when you're going through a turnstile, you could only scan it once. You can't pass your phone back and have your friend use it.
So then why is this even an option?
If you're going for a week, you might want to buy more than one day, because the one pass is only good for one day.
Only if you're there for 2 days.
Well, some people do that, and like they don't think about, oh, I'm only going to be there for 3 days. I'll buy 3-day passes rather than a month, which is a better deal. So, I don't. So that was good. And then it was already populated. Did you notice that, or was that?
It was already populated as one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed it, but since it was only me, I didn't change anything.
Mm-hmm. So for checkout, so you just click the current billing info.
Correct.
Any reason why?
Because if I put it in there, that's the billing information. When I set up my profile, that's the billing information that I would have wanted to use.
So like based on the profile.
Correct.
Information I let you know. Okay, cool. And then payment, that was pretty smooth. Anything you noticed there?
No.
Okay. Okay. Confirmation. Anything you noticed there? You went just pretty much straight to use pass, right?
Right.
Anything that you noticed there?
What is Pass Wallet?
So the Pass Wallet is where your passes get saved to. So you can go to them, scan them at any time. So that's where you would keep the passes that you buy.
So why would I need more than one at a time?
If like you're going for multiple days, then you might want to save one. Or you, like, let's say,
Well, why would it be saved? Wouldn't it be automatically in your profile, and then once you scan your pass, after that day's over, it automatically expires and go into, I would imagine, like a used or previous history kind of folder, and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. So that's would that be logical? That's logical too then.
For me, it is.
Sure. So so you would imagine a previous used past area of some kind.
Yeah, I mean historical.
Or history.
If you wanted to know like what date and time and where. And I don't know if this app is only good for DC or if it's good for other locations or other cities.
It's just good for DC.
Okay.
Yep. DC only. So That's a little bit confusing having a pass wallet
Mhm.
or okay.
Yeah, like what's it for? Why is it there? And why is it here? You'd think it would be here.
Okay.
At the beginning. Because if I already have a pass in my back pocket, if I've already purchased one, why would I want to buy a pass?
Mm-hmm.
And where in here would I even go to get my pass
Mhm.
that I've already purchased?
So that would be more intuitive to you.
Yes.
More intuitive. Okay. But you went straight to use pass.
Yep, because I
you were
figured
yeah, you
I was
asked
traveling.
also. You did ask.
Am I going anyplace right now?
Yeah. If anywhere. Yeah. Okay. And then from there, once I said yes, you are, then you used the scanner.
Scan my barcode.
Mm-hmm. And then you did successfully and you got that affirmed. So nothing super. You didn't really have to do much right there, except you used it, so that's good. So what was the most familiar aspect of the app compared to other online shopping sites or apps in general?
The billing.
Least familiar. So the billing was familiar.
Yep.
How so?
It's similar to like PayPal or Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
where I have my billing information set up.
Okay.
Maybe not PayPal, but Amazon.
Right. Anything else familiar, like feature-wise, location, like where things are located? I don't.
The
Does it-
first one is familiar. Yeah, it has like a profile page.
Look.
And then, yeah, the look of it is familiar. And then the different options, I would think, except for I would still add like a current active passes.
Sure. And was there anything unfamiliar, I guess, in this within this process of payment?
I don't think I've ever done a day pass, month pass option for anything.
Okay.
I wouldn't call it unfamiliar. I would still say it's intuitive.
Mm-hmm. So it was not intuitive, or
I would say it is. I mean, it makes sense. It's not what it offers makes sense.
Mhm.
But I don't know that I use a day pass. Like when I use Uber or something, I don't use a day pass for Uber.
right? It
I
would
just
be a
pay for
single
the ride.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What was the easiest feature to use? Or screen too.
I guess the billing info screen.
So the checkout screen?
Yeah,
How so?
because you select what you've currently already added or something different. Now, does the something different take you to another site? For example, would it take you to, if you wanted to use PayPal or Venmo, would you be able to branch out into PayPal or Venmo?
It would bring you to here. So this would be if like you wanted to use a different card that you hadn't saved.
Yeah, that's a lot of extra work.
Yep. So because you had already saved.
Correct. I've already saved my billing detail.
Info. Saved info. Okay. All right. Were there any steps that felt illogical? We kind of covered this, but we can talk about it again. If so, how would you improve that step or aspect? Or like something to the flow that kind of felt like, oh yeah, this is going well, and then also
Why do
weird.
I have to only buy a day pass or only buy a month pass? Can I just buy a single ride? Can I do an annual thing? Can I do why is it? What if I'm
It's-
only going one way?
Yep. You can use this infinitely. It's kind of a way to, like, at least as the developer, to make it a little bit less difficult.
But if I'm just going here from this random bar and I'm only going to one place,
right.
why would I want to buy a day? Why would I want to spend $10 whole on a day pass? Wouldn't I want to do just a one-way ticket? If a ticket's like $250 or whatever, because the day pass I would assume would be significantly more than just one ride. Why would I want to spend $10 if I'm only going one direction?
Well,
Or even one there and back.
Mm-hmm,
Because if I'm just going there and back, that would be maybe, if hypothetically, I can't imagine that a pass would be $10 for two direct. I mean, $5 each way for there and back.
Okay.
Why would I spend $10 if I'm going to a museum and then back home?
Right.
That would be
Okay.
something.
Okay. Single route option. Sure. Okay. And then we already talked a little bit about this confirmation page and, like, the pass wall in general.
Oh yeah, that too.
Being confusing and or
Yeah, what is a
something
pass
that's
wall?
not. It would look something like this.
This pass will activate after your first use. We'll start. Okay.
Yep, so it says you will find the pass barcode in your pass wallet in the menu. So if you went there, it would also be, this is all backwards, so be there. Yep, and then to scan any time at the station or turnstile.
Okay.
But, okay, I think that's good. Thank you so much for your feedback, and nice working with you.
I went faster
did
than
it.
Jenna.